Hello traders, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Running Forward. So I have one ETF I want to share with you. But we first take a look at the market. So this is SPY that I have pulled up. And as you can see, earlier today, the market pulled down and I think it created some panic. Maybe somebody closed some short-term trade, but the market has came back into the green and it's forming a nice long wick doji right now. So we're still in the bull market. So keep looking for long charts. The ETF I want to share with you, this is for educational purpose only. This is not financial advice as usual. Is the one I want to share with you is EEM, Emerging Index Fund. And let's come to the weekly chart first. Zoom out a little bit. As you can see, on the weekly, we can probably draw a line somewhere like this, and then you can tell it's in the uptrend, and the 50 MA just crossed above the 200, so that's a good guide there too. And then if we come to the zoom out a little bit more, if we try to draw some resistance lines, I want to bring it to your attention that maybe this 46 and maybe 46 and a half area is a historical resistance area. See, we had one touch, two touches, 3, 4, 5. And notice, when price back in March 2022, it came up to this resistance area but couldn't hold and came back down. And then for a long time, it formed a bottom. And then here back in September of 2024, it tried again. It even closed above that resistance area for a week, but then it couldn't hold. So it came back down. And now look at what happened fairly recently. So this one here was back in May, and then it started to touch this resistance area, touched again on this week, but it couldn't go through, so it came back down. And then on this week, it closed above it. And then what I like about this chart is what happened next, because after it closed on June 2nd week, it keep going up and then came back down, and then it tested this previous resistance area and found support. So now this resistance area is now supporting area. So look what happened next after it tested the resistance and found support there. It went back up. So let's come back to the daily chart again. This ETF is kind of gappy. It's not my favorite kind of chart, but if we zoom in on the daily, we can see that after it closed on this day, July 3rd, it was consolidating. Before that, the candles are bigger. The body of the candles are bigger. And then after that, it consolidated and then it formed these really tight small candles. And then yesterday, it gapped up again. If we draw something like this, it's short term is still breaking a downtrend line, and today it's forming. The day is not over yet, but it's forming a bullish engulfing candle. It has the wick because this morning was the price was lower, but this is a bullish candle pattern. So if you like this kind of setup, I think this one have potential to go a lot higher after it passed this resistance area. I think the next resistance area is probably near $52, and then if it can pass that, can tackle maybe 56, and then maybe even to $58. So if you don't have this on your watch list, put it on your watch list and wait for the best entry point that fit your trading style. That's all I want to share today, but I want to bring it to your attention that two stocks that I mentioned in the past are doing pretty well. One is Unity Software. It gapped up. I don't recommend to chase it, but looking at the weekly chart, it still has great upside potential. Another one is CRCL. This one is new. Oh, look at the daily chart. So this one is relatively new. So this one gapped up as well, and so I think this one still have upside potential. So if you haven't watched those two videos, go ahead and look at the videos that I posted several days back. So that's it. Hopefully you find some value in this videos. If you like this kind of content, you know what to do. All right. Until next time. Bye for now.